Why is it so difficult to achieve an international system to extend solar radiation to 24 hours?
At present, it is still very expensive to interconnect solar energy systems between continents, for longer energy production, between countries with a large number of time zones, or heavily cloudy.
First of all, in order to link two continents, a submarine cable is necessary, which, in itself, represents a huge investment, taking into account the following factors.
The long distances involved. Although apparently the submarine cable can be laid at places where the gap between continents is shortest, there are deep and shallow areas in the seabed, which not only make it difficult to extend the cable, but also it has to be longer, due to the different depths.
A cable which is too long, with a length exceeding 100 miles, poses a very high resistance to current flow. Normally, to cover great distances on dry land, it's necessary to resort on alternating current and, using transformers, raise its voltage thousands of times, so that the intensity of the current flow goes down, so losses are lower.
Although this seems to be the solution, AC has a drawback. Electric cables, whenever carrying AC current, are affected by a phenomenon called skin effect. This causes electrons to move only on the surface of the cable, wasting a very high percentage of amount of power available. This can be solved by using direct current, DC, instead of alternating current, AC. With modern technology, the voltage of DC can be stepped up, yielding what is known as high voltage DC, HVDC.
Although we can send the electricity over great distances, since we have to deal only with the ohmic resistance of the cables, the cost of laying the cable is still astronomical.
The copper cable generally used is scarce and expensive. In addition, its weight makes it difficult when it comes to handling and transportation. This problem can be partially solved by using aluminum cable, a more abundant and lightweight metal, although its electrical resistance is a little higher than that of copper.
Of course, these problems can be solved as technology improves, but the current oil crisis, on top of global warming, requires a more immediate solution.
Possibly, the implementation of a system with solar panels linked within a single continent could be a little easier. By doing this, several time zones would be available to extend the number of hours of solar radiation. Unfortunately, very few territories on Earth have a sufficient number of time zones to achieve continuous irradiation.
The closest to that would be the land partially occupied by Russia, with its 11 time zones, since it could have an HVDC network from Chukotka, at the east, to Norway at the west, crossing Finland and Sweden. There is enough mainland to cover almost 14 extra hours.
There is still another factor we must take into account. The duration of sunlight is different at various latitudes. It is definitely a project demanding more time than we have available, given present conditions.
So far, the most immediate solution to the problem of intermittent electricity production based on photovoltaic panels is the development of more advanced energy storage means, whether thermal, hydraulic or chemical. Great progress has been made in all of these fields, but the ideal solution still remains to come.
It requires a low-cost, environmentally friendly solution, which can be fully implemented in a very short time.
I hope this video has been of interest to you. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel. Submarine.